Auburn Blitz is now on the air, your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Tuesday afternoon. Welcome into this, the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I'm Andy Graham alongside Randy Lee. We'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, taking your phone calls, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics, and there is a lot going on in that world. Obviously, we'll talk about Hugh Freeze, or the lack of Hugh Freeze, who will be the next head football coach at Auburn. I'm sure you have your thoughts about that.
I have opinions the same as everyone else. I don't think I know any more than anybody else does. I don't know that anybody has a good idea where that's going. So
we'll find. Like you said, I opened up the question yesterday. Who would you like to see as the next head coach, and why? Nobody's off the table. So who would you like to see? We can talk about the pool of candidates who are realistic and maybe who Auburn is leaning toward, at least in our opinion. But nonetheless, we'll talk to we'd love to hear from you, as always, though. 256-234-6221. Give us a call. Let us know what's on your mind. There was a basketball game last night. Basketball season is upon us. First game of the Stephen Pearl era. Auburn won. I said this to you before we started. You didn't think this was going to be easy, did you? The transition from Bruce Pearl.
Well, look, Andy, I chose to be an Auburn fan many moons ago. We were kind of joking back and forth on a text thread last night. What did I do wrong in a previous life to become an Auburn fan? And I said, well, somebody talked my granddad into being an Auburn fan a long, long time ago, and all the rest of us have been right down that path ever since. But no, all jokes aside, glad to win. You know, the way they shot the basketball, especially from the perimeter, and I don't know if that has more to do with them as a team, which I do think they're a pretty good team, but I'm not spinning that they're some kind of Elite Eight team that we're competing with. But, Andy, I think we've got to find our way defensively, and we can do it on the offensive end. We're pretty good on that side of the ball.
Yeah. It's possible that Oklahoma State is really, really good. It's possible that Memphis is no good at all. It's possible that Bethune-Cookman will win the SWAC, that they'll be a NCAA tournament team. They may even be a Cinderella that goes to the Sweet 16. That's all possible. I don't know if it's possible, though. There are, I look at this beginning. There are 10 guys, new guys, that hadn't really played together.
Yep.
It's going to take a minute to get these guys, and I fully understand that. And, I'm patient. I'm not in any way concerned or anything like that. But 2 out of the first 3 games you play, 2 of them going to have to go to overtime. And, you're giving up, about 95 points a game? Or 90 points? Well, you gave up, 71 to Memphis, but you gave up 95. You gave up 90 to Bethune-Cookman. You gave up 90, whatever it was, 95 or 100 to Oklahoma State. That's not where I was hoping we'd be coming out of the gate.
Well, not with Stephen Pearl as your coach.
No.
I feel the same as I do, and don't take this the wrong way and spin it that I'm saying that. But, if I'm picking one side of the ball that I feel confident Stephen Pearl's going to coach up well, it's going to be the defensive side of the ball. I think that.
Yeah.
Now, what we all know about defensive basketball is that's the same as defensive football. That's a team sport. You've got to be confident that what you're doing, the person beside you knows exactly the way to play it as well. And, we're changing up defensive looks a lot, even on the basketball end. And we did it last night. We showed a lot of zone, started in man, went to zone, and I thought at times it worked out well, and at other times they end up with good looks. And when they got those good looks last night, they knocked them down. I mean, you look at the difference between three-point shooting for both teams, and that was the reason it was a close basketball game.
Yep.
They hit 52% of their threes last night on 12 of 23 shooting, and Auburn on the opposite end, we shot the same amount. We shot 23, but we only knocked down 6 of them. And one of the keys there is Tahad's just not shooting the ball well. He's getting good shots, playing exceptionally hard, dishing the ball out. I think it's going to come, but right now when it's not coming and he's getting 40 minutes, like he played 40 last night, and I didn't want him to come out ever. So, look, it was a needed 40 minutes. I don't know, that's probably not the plan moving forward, but right now, but him shooting, what did he shoot last night, Andy? Let's look. He only had 11 points. He did have 5 assists to only 2 turnovers, so he handled the ball well and he dished the ball out, but he had a lot of good looks. He just couldn't knock them down.
Yeah. And can we say a little prayer and thanks for Keyshawn Hall sticking around and not transferring? That dude's man. And he's come in, and I don't know where Auburn would be right now if he wasn't on this team. But he's going to be able to carry us a little bit here. Auburn's got 2 games to kind of figure this thing out a little bit more and to get a little bit more comfortable shooting the basketball, especially at home, before they take on Houston in Birmingham. So that's going to be an interesting little track.
Well, what we know about them is they will defend.
Yeah, they will.
And so we're going to have to clean up what we're doing, especially on that side of the ball. But look, I'm not overly concerned. We're very talented.
Yeah.
We really are. And on the offensive side, if we shoot it really well, we can play with anybody. Going to have to be more physical and figure out a way to do that in the post. But Keyshawn Murphy played well.
Did. Quite well.
17 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. When we went inside to him, which I think we need to do more, he got easy buckets. Didn't really miss anything for the first 6 or 7 shots of the ball game for him.
Don't foul the guy at half court shooting a half court
shot. That wasn't the proper decision.
Let's go to the Eric McKinley Mortgage Pro Hotline and welcome in the first caller of the day. You're on the Auburn Blitz, Milam.
What's going on, guys?
How's it going?
Look, I have no problem with DJ being the interim. I think that was the right move. Moving forward, though, as a head coach, that you're going to be paying a buyout. You're going to be looking for an athletic director. I know yesterday y'all made the case that he had an injured quarterback. But let's talk about DJ for a second. He was 11-15, 1-1 in bowl games. That one bowl game was as an interim at Florida, the Birmingham Bowl against East Carolina. His first year at Maryland, he went 6-7 with wins over Howard, Central Florida, Michigan State, FIU, Purdue, and Rutgers. In 2017, he went 4-8 with wins over Texas, Townsend, Minnesota, and IU. That's 1-8 versus top 25 teams. That top 25 win came against Texas, who finished 7-6 and fired their head coach. And I understand. Y'all said yesterday the quarterback was hurt. But let's look at the numbers he gave up. Ohio State, he was beat 61-3. He lost 30-36. He lost a game 31-10, 38-14. Lost to Michigan 57-3. Guys, that's not quarterback. That's bad defense. The guy, yes, his press conference was awesome, and he's a fiery coach, but he's not a head coach. Sometimes you can be a great coordinator, and that don't mean you're a great head coach, guys. And that's just my opinion, and I'll hang up and listen. Thank you.
Great call, Mylan. Your thoughts? I'll let you start.
Well, I don't know how you could say, compare what he did at Maryland as far as defensively is concerned and not look at the last 2 years or the last 5 years of what he did at Michigan, what he did at Ole Miss, what he did at Texas A&M, what he did at Florida, what he did at Auburn, what he's done at Auburn for 2 years. The man's a good defensive coordinator. Defense is not the problem at Auburn. So to say that, yes, okay, Maryland was hammered. Look, we're talking about Maryland, number one. So, and look,
who beat our brains in recently. But that's neither here.
Yeah, which he had no part of that. But, I'm just the time that he spent at Maryland, I'm not really – it was such a brief thing. And, again, I would be more concerned about the way that everything was handled with the death of the player more than the record in that brief stint at Maryland. So, I mean, he took over a program that was not good at all and was a rebuilding job. So, but, yeah, okay, you make the case against DJ Durkin. I would say that if you're looking for – and everybody wants to lament the fact that we did not hire Kirby Smart when we had the chance. DJ Durkin is Kirby Smart, basically. I mean, he's a great defensive coordinator. He's a great X's and O's guys. He's extremely detail-oriented, but he's a rah-rah guy. He's both. That's Kirby Smart. Would he work out the same way? Obviously. Who knows? I mean, I'm not saying that he would have that kind of success, but he's the same type of coach.
Well, I don't have time with the music in the background to give my thoughts on that.
We'll carry this over.
We'll come back to it.
Segment.
It's great points, though.
I would love to hear from you.
Phone lines are open the entire hour of the program, 256-234-6221.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard in Montgomery or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
L&M Pawn & Gun, located in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, is East Alabama and West Georgia's complete gun, tactical, and pawn shop. It invites the region to shop over 500 firearms in stock, on the floor, and ready for sale at the market's best values. At L&M Pawn & Gun, we specialize in all tactical guns, equipment, and parts, including AK-47 and AR-15s. Specialized parts for tactical guns as well as suppressors and other parts you can't find anywhere. L&M Pawn & Gun has it all in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, or shop online, lmpawnandgun.com.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best-kept secret. An affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
For work or play, it's Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Silverado and Colorado's ready to roll for Chevy Truck Month. Get going in a powerful new full-size Chevrolet Silverado with discounts up to $13,500 off. Test drive the mid-size Chevy Colorados. Big performance and big discounts up to $5,000 off. People from all over the USA are coming to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Randy here with you. About 45 more minutes left in today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. We're brought to you each and every day, of course, by Sense of Green, heating, cooling, and insulation. For air that's cool and clean, call on Sense of Green. Also, J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation. No job is too big, no job is too small, commercial or residential, for all your needs. J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation. Luke says Kirby Smart and DJ Durkin are both middle-aged white males who coach football, so they must be equals. Andy, just wow. To quote Rick James, cocaine is a hell of a drug. Luke, tall, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life. I did not say they were equals. I said they were the same type of coach. They are defensive coordinators. They are rah-rah guys, yet they are great X's and O guys. Would he be the same? I have no clue. But they are the same type of coach.
I think it's a waste of breath until we see how he does these 3 weeks. I mean, he's got a chance here. He's got to win this weekend. That's a must-win. Got to beat Mercer handily.
Yeah.
And then he's got to give himself a chance in the second half against Alabama. And if he does all 3 of those things that way, then he's got a chance to win over the Auburn fan base and retain his job. And I think more than anything, the way that he would spin that if he was able to do those 3 things is that he would retain the roster that a lot of people feel like can compete in this league. And if not, you're in a true rebuild again. And it's hard to say that you're not in a rebuild right now due to the record that Auburn has and how bad we've looked at times. But I do think that if you look across the state and look over at Georgia and you see the players we have and you see who they have, are they comparable? No, not exactly, but do a lot of the guys that we have, especially on the defensive side of the ball, could they play at Alabama and Georgia? And my answer is yes. I definitely think so. And I don't think that I felt that way during Brian Harson's era.
No.
You know, so I'm not up here to give any credit at all to Hugh Freeze. I mean, Andy and I just had a conversation during the break. Is he the worst head coach in our lifetimes? Who's a worse head coach at Auburn? I mean, this is. I mean, you can fight one way or another. And Andy took it that Harsin was worse. I said that they were equally bad. That's not even a conversation anybody wants to have as an Auburn fan, but it's one worthy of having. But even with that being said, I think that the way that DJ Durkin wins that battle is to say that the players love me.
Mm-hmm.
I've proven that I can handle the defensive side of the ball. I know that I can recruit in the South in competition with two of the biggest programs in the country that are our two rivals. And with that being said, I deserve the chance to get it. And that's where I land.
You know he would go out and hire an offensive coordinator and let him do his job. There would be no interference in the offensive side. That's one of the things we've been dealing with for the last 10 years.
Oh, I think that he would, yes, do that. Do I think that would mean automatically that Auburn would be really good on the offensive side? Nah.
No, it doesn't.
But I'm with you. I'd much rather go that defensive route. But I've seen this before. Look, I vividly remember riding back in a vehicle with Luke Robinson, coming from an Alabama-Mississippi All-Star game many, many moons ago when Gene Chizik was hired as the head coach. And he was 5-19 at the time at Iowa State, and Auburn had loved him as a defensive coordinator and had seen how good of a job he had done as a defensive coordinator. And look, we did get a national championship out of that run, but it also hit the basement of all basements in my lifetime.
Yes,
there will never, ever be a comparable year to 2012, hopefully in my lifetime. It's one of the worst SEC teams of all time.
I would agree.
In 2012. So you got that to go along with that national championship, and that's how it all ended. So he didn't build a good program here at Auburn. That's very safe to say. I think that it's more comparable to that if you give him the chance than anything else until he proves something different. And I like the guy. I mean, I like what he's done at Auburn. I loved the press conference yesterday, but he's going to have to win out. He's probably going to have to beat Alabama to get the job.
Probably so.
Caller, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
Okay. How you guys doing this morning?
We're great, Larry. Glad to have you.
Glad to always be here. Listen, I got a couple of comments. Why is they ain't getting Deuce a chance this year? I mean, they gave Jackson Arnold, they gave Ashton Daniels, but they ain't gave Deuce a chance. Why is there? Is something special going on with that?
No earthly idea, Larry. Zero. Look, I'm not out there on the practice field. Like, I've got a lot of Albies out there that got so irate with me during the summer. I mean, irate with me bringing that up during the summer. Why would you not give the freshman who's one of the top recruits that you've ever gotten at that position and has proven, look, Brett Pritchard went to every practice, and every practice he left from was how much arm talent Deuce Knight has. Every single one of them. Well, clearly in the practice to get that much acclaim, you're not throwing balls over everybody's head and looking terrible out there in practice. So, Larry, I have no idea why we wouldn't give him a look right now, because you're not going to burn a red shirt either.
Especially now.
Yeah, and me and my friend, we were discussing that the other day, and I said, I don't know what the reason could be, because like the red shirt is gone for that. And one other thing I've been hearing about is Urban Miles. Have y'all heard anything about that?
I haven't heard anything seriously. I mean, he hasn't really shown any kind of public, about getting back into coaching. But, I mean, if he is, he's a guy with a proven track record of winning national championships and leaving programs in terrible when he leaves. But, hey, at least you get the championships out of it.
Oh, didn't he resign from Ohio State, if I'm not mistaken?
I can't remember. I mean, it was kind of I don't know. He left for a year, and then Luke Fickle for a year, didn't he? Wasn't that part of that tenure? I can't remember. Anyway, he went to the NFL and then resigned or got fired from the Jaguars.
Yeah. But I was just throwing it out there, it's something I heard, and then I was wondering about Deuce, and I said I asked y'all, say y'all know a lot about Auburn, what's going on over there at Auburn.
Well, thanks for the call, Larry. We appreciate it. And phone line's still open out there, 256-234-6221.
Yeah, we got a phone call waiting. You're up first when we come back. More to come right after this.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
For air that's cool and clean, call Senza Green. For air that's cool and clean, you care about the air you breathe, call Senza Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in Carrier Cool Cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, you care about the air you breathe, call Senza Green.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell. There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes. They're installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
This is Kathy Holmes with Preparatory Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in Central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-3700 888-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Randy here with you. Thank you so much for being with us. About 30 more minutes left in today's show. I always like to remind you about Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines. Great place to get some tremendous food in the Montgomery and Auburn area. Go and check out their website, steaksandwine.com. Just the letter N, steaksandwine.com. They got daily lunch specials. They got steaks, burgers, ribs, casseroles, a little bit of everything there at the store. But the food is great. The people are wonderful. Go and check them out on Pepper Tree in Montgomery and on East Glen in Auburn. Let's go to the phone line.
Caller, you're on the Auburn Blitz. It's David.
Hey, Randy. Hey, Andy.
Hey, David. How are you?
Doing good. Just a couple things. Would we be having the same discussion about people not wanting Durkin if, say, Nick Saban got him from Maryland, if he was there, and he done very well and successful? Would we be having the same conversation about what he did in his past? I mean, Nick had Sarkisian and Lane Kiffin. Nobody seemed to care about their past.
Well, I think it's a great point that you make, and I think it's the reason that, I said a little bit earlier, he's got an opportunity here. And is it fair that the opportunity comes with only 3 games left and one of those being against Alabama, that you're going to weigh whether he gets a chance at this job based off of the end of this season performance? No, it's probably not fair, but I do think that that's what we're going to deal with. I mean, I feel like Auburn, for him to get the job, must win this weekend, and he's got to give Alabama a run. I think the players will be behind him. David, here's one Andy brought up. What if Kevin Steele would have gotten the job? Did you feel the same about Kevin Steele when he didn't get the Auburn nod as you will about DJ Durkin? Because I didn't think about that, but that was a good point he brought up.
Yeah, I did. I was like, well, he's a defensive guy. He was a Nick Saban assistant. I mean, you never know what he's going to do. I know his track record wasn't good, but I would have loved to see him at least try and see how we could do. I mean, we judge these coaches by their success, rightfully so, but at some of these programs, it's like hard to win anything because they don't have the funds or they don't have the facilities. And, Auburn's different than, say, a Baylor or, these other smaller schools. But I felt the same way. I'm like, why not give them a shot? I mean, what's the worst thing that could have happened? And then we end up getting Harsin, which was a total disaster. And my next point was, why are we hiring these coaches instead of getting a younger, upcoming coach that can relate to these players? We're getting coaches that may be a little bit past their prime or they're out of touch. And the offense that I was thinking Freeze was going to bring was the same one he had Bo Wallace in at Ole Miss, Malik Willis, and Caden Salter at Liberty. He comes in, and I'm like, this ain't the same offense at all.
It certainly wasn't nearly as successful.
I don't know if it's the upper management or what, but something just didn't click when he left Liberty and came to Auburn. Something just didn't click. And if we can get Durkin with his coaching ties to Ole Miss, maybe we can get Ole Miss's OC to come in to be the play caller and see what happens, or Tennessee's. I mean, look what Josh Heupel's done with what he did with Hendon Hooker and Aguilar, and look at Lane Kiffin's done with his quarterback. So I don't think we need to – I think we just give DJ the nod and save a little bit of money if we could, and just get an OC and try to keep this thing together, because it's really starting to be a laughingstock now of Auburn firing coaches and hiring coaches that shouldn't have been hired to begin with.
Well, David, you made good points, and we appreciate the phone call today, buddy. Appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you.
256-234-6221. And, You know, after watching that press conference yesterday, and I know that just watching someone in a tough situation like that shouldn't sway you one way or another, but I just get a feel today that the Auburn fan base is a little bit more on where David lies than they were before yesterday. Do you get the same sense, Andy?
I do, and I think you start thinking about it and you know, what he's done and where we are and, you know, what's out there right now, what you're trying to achieve.
And how bad you can strike out,
yes.
which we've proven.
And look, I'm not saying it's DJ Durkin or nothing. John Summerall is the same type of guy, defensive coordinator, very detail-oriented, has done a great job, you know, in the places that he has been as a head coach. He's got a great reputation. He's from, you know, this area. He can recruit the South. That'd be another. I don't have like a guy that I'm saying, yeah, that's the guy we definitely need to hire. I'm just saying DJ Durkin has impressed me in the way that he's handled the Auburn job as far as defense, the way that everything that you look at the defense and you look at the offense, it's two different teams, right?
Agree.
You can see how well coached one looks. You can see how poorly coached the other one looks. It's as obvious as anything I've ever seen at Auburn. So I realize, you know, that there's baggage with everybody. But I'm just right now, I'm at the point where I'm thinking, let's see what he does here and how he handles this. And I would be fine, letting me just say, I would be fine with him hiring DJ Durkin.
I feel the same.
That's just where I am.
I agree.
All right. We got to take another break. We'd love to hear from you. 256-234-6221. Tell us where we're wrong. More to come right after this.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air has been caring for you and your family's comfort and safety since 1908. For a limited time, we're offering a $39 heating tune-up plus a free air quality inspection. Heating tune-ups improve the efficiency of your system, which lowers energy bills and prevents costly repairs and replacements. More importantly, check for gas leaks that are harmful, even fatal, to your family's health and well-being. Don't risk waiting another minute. Call today to take advantage of this limited time offer.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in Central Alabama. Don't trust your vehicle or boat to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your boat or vehicle the right way. Located on Highway 63, just about 2 miles from Highway 280 in Alexander City, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328.
Hi, I'm Abby Guy, Vice President at Riverbank and Trust. They say that most banks offer the same products, but Riverbank offers something most can't: personal connection. We love getting to know our customers by name and making them feel special with every interaction. It's a feeling of warm hospitality you won't find anywhere else. Experience it for yourself.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin, comfort for life.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Randy here with you. Only a couple of more segments left in today's show. Mike says we need a 2-hour show today.
Could use it.
We could probably use 2-hour shows this week for the next couple of weeks.
Well, stay tuned in because I'm sure that Brett and Faith are at the players' press briefing that's going on after practice today, and I think they've been at practice, at least some of it. Throughout, so they'll do a post-game or a post-practice podcast coming up here in the next little bit. I don't want to put words in Brett's mouth, but that's normally what they do. And there'll be a lot of eyeballs on that. Here's a couple of things I'd be looking for if I'm just thinking it through. Do you see any difference? Those 6 or 8 individuals that are at all the practices like Brett are. Is there a change in reps at quarterback?
Yeah.
How engaged does the offensive line coach with that offensive line in comparison to what we've seen in the past? Because what I hear, and this is not, I'm not putting words in Brett's mouth, but this is what I hear.
Okay.
You've got this emotion on the defensive side of the ball, just an extreme detail-oriented practice. And then you got this leisurely look on the offensive side of the ball. Under DJ Durkin, does that change? Do now all of a sudden your physicality increases on the offensive side of the ball? Whoever the hell that is, that offensive line coach is a little bit.
Jake Thornton?
Well, I don't care who he is. I'm just telling you there is no way possible you can do a worse job of coaching an offensive line than what I witnessed on Saturday.
I would agree 100%.
Now, you can blame that on Hugh Freeze. You can blame it on anybody. But that was the worst excuse for offensive line play maybe in Auburn University history. And to say that it was because Kentucky was stunning, and Kentucky
giving up 30 a game, by the way.
Man, give me a break. We couldn't hold them out for anything. And the physicality and the way that we play and the lack of emotion, it's disgusting. So those two things I would like to know from Brett and whoever's there at the practice today. Caller, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
Hey, how y'all doing today?
We're good. Glad to have you.
I'm glad Freeze got fired because we got warmer weather now.
That is true.
What did y'all think about the Auburn basketball game last night?
I thought I didn't really – makes me nervous that we're struggling against Bethune-Cookman. Certainly. I like the offense. The defense has definitely got a ways to go for sure.
Yeah, we had to go to overtime to beat them.
Yes, we did.
All right. Y'all have a good one.
All right. Thank you, Charles. We appreciate it. 256-234-6221. A lot of phone calls coming through. We'll go back to one now. Caller, you're on the Auburn Blitz. Jones, I think we've got you on the air.
I think we lost him.
Lost Jones.
Well, Jones, give us a call back if you get a chance. Look, I thought DJ Durkin in his press conference said Derek Nix will be the play caller. He'll be the play caller every down, and he's the sole play caller. This whole business about, we got three guys play. DJ Durkin in one sentence said, that's idiotic, that's garbage, we're doing it the right way. That's one thing that's going to change. Now, Randy, if Derek Nix, who you've met, you like the guy, and everybody seems to like him. Clearly, Hugh Freeze had no faith in him to do anything because he took over the play calling. If DJ Durkin gives him the soul, and this offense looks totally different, if it looks competent, and we go out and score 30 points. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen. It would be, I feel like that's probably a little bit more than we could ask. But if by chance it were to look totally different and look, like a well-oiled machine, a little bit, certainly vastly different than it's looked, then they ought to line up Hugh Freeze and let every fan kick him in the groin. And then go burn down his house. I mean, that would be the ultimate, just like, what have you been doing to ruin this? But do not go burn down his house, please.
No, Andy doesn't mean that, I think he does bring up a good point.
I might kick him in the groin, though.
Yes. The biggest issue, though, is I think the talent level is there for that to happen. You take Tommy Tuberville when he came in.
Mm-hmm.
What Terry Bowden did to that offensive side of the football when when Tuberville came in, there was nothing he could do. I mean, when Clifton Robinson and Markeith Cooper and those little mini Mikes were back there at running back, and we were having to throw Heath Evans back there at tailback just to give us a serviceable running back, I mean, there was nothing you could do. We were a terrible offensive team. I think talent-wise, they're there. I do. And I go back to a caller earlier. Give Deuce a shot.
Yeah.
What the hell's it hurt? What does it hurt? I've seen
if he's going to be your guy next year, perfect opportunity.
Go ahead and give him a chance. Caller, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Jones, glad to have you.
Hey, listen real quick. I know time's up here, but you guys may be too young to remember this, but many years ago, there was a boxing match between Sugar Ray Leonard and Roberto Duran. And Sugar Ray came out like a freaking ball of fire and whooped his butt into Tamara. And the guy held up his hands, Roberto Duran, and said, "No mas." You remember that, right?
I do remember, yes.
Yeah. Now, Auburn's offensive line, has been playing like a bunch of girls this year. And I don't mean to offend anybody that identifies as a girl, but they've seriously been playing like a bunch of wusses. And if Saturday they can keep the offensive momentum and just pound away and don't give the ball to this Pavia guy and don't act like a bunch of wusses, Auburn can win the game, but not only that, they can rally this offense to maybe win 3 games. What do you guys think about that?
I think it's very doable. One, let's look back at the way that Auburn played Vandy last year. If Diego Pavia had 370 yards of offense and accounted for 5 touchdowns, that would be one thing. But what did he have? 130 yards of offense against Auburn.
We scored 1 touchdown.
We scored 1 touchdown. We go out there after running the ball the way that we had the previous week, and we go out there and we don't run it at all. And it is head-scratching on some of the decisions that have been made the last couple of years. So, yes, Jones, I think it's very doable, and I'm 1,000% with you. There is one coach and one coach only that deserves to be fired mid-season along with Hugh Freeze, and that's whoever that offensive line coach is.
I agree.
That cannot be coached
We down here in Florida love your show. We love Andy, Randy, and Brett, and Faith, and everybody. Y'all present to us in such a classy manner that we just are addicted. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Jones. We appreciate you. He makes a good point. I mean, I think that if we can play a physical brand of football on the lines of scrimmage, which we've already proven we can on the defensive line, if we move that to the offensive line, we could flip this thing quickly.
Got to go to break. We'll be back with one final segment right after this.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, TAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Buying a home or property can be the biggest investment of your life. The Wisdom Firm is licensed to close any property purchase in the entire state of Alabama. The offices on both Bent Creek Drive in Auburn and Highway 49 South at beautiful Lake Martin. The Wisdom Firm has you covered. Give Travis and his team a call at 334-826-0722 or check them out at www.auburnlegal.com for all your real estate closing needs. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than the quality of legal services made by other attorneys.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers, and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state, options selected by customer availability, and eligibility may vary.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final segment of the Auburn Blitz on this Tuesday afternoon. We appreciate it. All of you out there being with us from all over. And we appreciate the phone calls. That makes this show so much more enjoyable for me, just to hear what, everybody's thinking and the pulse of the Auburn.
Well, I forgot how much I enjoyed call-in shows because we do so few of them with the podcast style now, but here on our lunch show we do, and no longer have really the afternoon drive show that we had at one point in time to really get a number of calls. But every time I'm up here with you on Tuesday, it's 8 or 10 of them.
Yeah.
And the thing I like, it's a lot of the same personalities too. It's the reason I've always enjoyed Feinbaum's show. You can like it or not, but the personalities, I think, make that show maybe even more than his take on things. And so I'll leave it at that, Andrew. Andy, we got one more segment here, so I did want to bring up one more quick topic of discussion for you from a game time standpoint on Saturday. You brought it up to me, so I'm going to bring it up to you. Okay. Who do you feel, Auburn, from what you've seen so far, starts at quarterback this Saturday?
To be perfectly honest, I don't have a clue because of the fact that DJ Durkin now, and what he said in his press conference, somebody asked him that question, who's going to start, and he said, look, I haven't really been in those discussions. I've been focused on the defense, but now he is in those discussions, and he is going to have something to say about it. But, what Derek Nix is probably going to be the one that has the biggest say-so in this, and I would not be surprised to see Jackson Arnold start, to be perfectly honest.
Wow.
We're going back to, I don't know. But I would not, that would be what I think is going to happen. I'm with you, though. I would love to see Deuce Knight start because I don't think you lose anything. He obviously is not going to lose.
Can he play worse?
He's not going to lose his red shirt. I don't think he can play worse. Certainly he can't play worse than what happened in Kentucky.
That's my point. I mean, it'd be different if 1 out of every 2 games we had a poor outing. But it's every game. The quarterback plays just not good.
Yeah.
It's just bad. And it's extremely mediocre at best if you want to go back to the Arkansas game. It can't get more mediocre than what we saw in that Arkansas game overall. So
last 2 games have been about as bad as any quarterback play in Auburn.
If the ceiling stands a chance of being higher with Deuce, why not?
He can hand the ball off, can't he?
He can hand it off. He can run it. He's long. He's versatile. He's got a big arm downfield. Can he throw a few interceptions? Sure, but so can the others. There's no part of what I've watched these other two do that makes me really scared. Like, can he take a sack? Hell, Jackson can take a sack as good as any Auburn quarterback I've seen. So, like, what's the difference?
It's probably better.
Yeah,
I mean that man can take a sack, that's for sure. All right, that's going to wrap it up for us on this day. Again, keep the calls coming. I think we're going to be on location tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that.
Yes.
At Bunkers. He's Randy Lee. I'm Andy Graham. So long for now, everybody. We'll talk again soon.